Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. Today we are doing another film from the Studio Ghibli collection, and we are doing the 1988 animated war drama, Grave of the Fireflies. Here is your trivia question for today. What was the deal they had to make to get this film released in theaters? The answer will be at the end of this video. This film centers around the brother and sister of Saita and Setsuko, who happen to live in Japan during World War II. They live with their mother, and their father is currently off fighting in the war as a naval officer. Unfortunately, an air raid comes to their village and does some firebombing, which ends up completely devastating and destroying their hometown. Their mother was unable to get to a shelter in time and was badly injured, and then unfortunately passed away soon after. So now they're taking the train to go live with their aunt. I absolutely hate the character of their aunt, as I feel that she rides a very fine line between being an absolutely horrid person and being way too practical. So Saita and Setsuko realize that they can't live with their aunt, so they decide to strike it out on their own. The important themes in this movie are dealing with loss, the importance of family, making sure you know how to survive, and of course, finding joy in the little things. The film is based off of a short story written by Akiyuko Nosaka, who unfortunately during the war lost his sister to malnutrition and blamed himself for it. So he wrote this, and it came out in 1967, and he used it as a way to deal with the loss. Isao Takahata was the director of this film and actually lived through the bombings during World War II. The fruit drops that you see in the movie are based off of a real series made by the Sakuma Confectionery Company. They've been around since 1949, and since the movie came out, they've actually done a few runs where it looks exactly like how it did in the film, and a few where Setsuko actually appears on the cover. This can be hard to notice unless you've seen this pointed out to you, but the actual original cover art had what almost looked like a cloud. But when you brighten it up a bit, you can see that it is a B 29 bomber. So, with the cover art, it's part fireflies, part firebombs. In 2008, there was a live made for TV adaptation of A Grave of Fireflies. Apparently, it's a lot more based on the perspective of the ant. Grave of the Fireflies is a wonderfully beautiful movie, very sad and very moving, but I absolutely recommend everyone checking out it at some point in their life. So I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5. Now, as for the trivia question from the beginning of the episode, what was the deal they had to make to get this film released in theaters? When they originally pitched the movie Grave of the Fireflies, most everyone thought it was way too depressing to be able to make it. So they had another movie idea called My Neighbor Totoro. The option was, if we can release both of the movies together as a double feature, can we then make Grave of the Fireflies? They read the script for My Neighbor Totoro and agreed to it, and so the movies came out together as a package deal. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews. If there's a movie you'd like to see get a review, just mention it in the comments. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe.